We were never alone. The evidence of extraterrestrial contact lies scattered across our planet, deliberately obscured by those who fear the truth. What if humanity's greatest achievements weren't entirely our own? The most powerful institutions on Earth have worked tirelessly to conceal the most explosive secret in human history, that advanced beings from beyond the stars shaped our civilization from the shadows. What you're about to discover will forever change how you view human history. Across our world stand colossal structures that conventional history cannot explain. The Great Pyramid of Giza, a monument so precisely aligned to true north that modern engineers with laser technology can barely match its accuracy. How did ancient humans achieve this without advanced instruments? The margin of error is a mere 0.05 degrees, a level of precision that would be challenging even with today's satellite technology. But the precision is just the beginning of the mystery. These massive stone blocks, some weighing over 70 tons, were cut with such perfection that not even a credit card can slide between them. Modern construction companies admit they would struggle to replicate this feat even with today's technology. The logistics alone are mind-boggling. Moving these enormous monoliths across vast distances without wheels, pulleys, or metal tools defies all conventional explanations. What historians don't want you to know is that when aerospace engineers analyzed the dimensions of these structures, they discovered something chilling. Mathematical constants and measurements that encode the exact distance from Earth to Sun. Knowledge that humans supposedly wouldn't discover for thousands of years. The pyramid's perimeter, when divided by its height, gives us 2π, a mathematical relationship that appears deliberately encoded into its very design. How could primitive builders possess such advanced mathematical knowledge? The mystery deepens when we look at the internal chambers. The king's chamber contains granite beams that would require diamond-tipped saws to cut, technology supposedly unavailable until thousands of years later. Even more disturbing, these ancient builders somehow managed to level the 13-acre base to within a fraction of an inch, a feat that would challenge our most sophisticated modern construction techniques. At Puma Punku in Bolivia, we find even more disturbing evidence. Stone blocks cut with perfect right angles and drilled with holes so precise they appear machine-made. Metallurgists confirm these cuts would require diamond-tipped power tools, technology supposedly unavailable until the modern era. Yet the official explanation asks us to believe these were somehow created using primitive stone implements. The H-blocks at this site are identical to one another down to the millimeter, a standardization impossible without advanced measuring instruments. What's more, these massive structures across different continents share inexplicable similarities in design and astronomical alignment. From Stonehenge to Göbekli Tepe, from Easter Island to the Nazca Lines, all demonstrate knowledge of celestial mechanics that should have been impossible for their builders to possess. The recurring patterns suggest a common source of knowledge, a guiding intelligence that transcended geographical boundaries. What terrifies archaeological authorities isn't just that these monuments exist, it's that they stand as silent witnesses to an uncomfortable truth. Someone with advanced technology guided our ancestors, teaching them to build structures that would be challenging even for our modern capabilities. The conventional timeline of human technological development simply cannot account for these anomalies. The academic establishment has no choice but to ignore the most compelling evidence or risk admitting that everything we've been taught about human history is fundamentally flawed. The question isn't whether these structures required advanced knowledge. It's who provided it to our ancestors, and why this information has been systematically suppressed. But these stone mysteries pale in comparison to what ancient texts have been telling us all along. What if the answers to humanity's greatest mysteries weren't hidden at all, but have been hiding in plain sight for millennia? Ancient manuscripts from every corner of the globe tell remarkably similar stories. Tales of sky people, star beings, and gods who descended from the heavens in flying vessels. The consistency of these accounts across isolated civilizations presents a troubling question. How could cultures separated by vast oceans and impenetrable mountain ranges share such strikingly similar narratives? The Sumerian tablets, humanity's oldest written records, explicitly describe beings called the Anunnaki who came from another world. These clay documents, meticulously preserved for over 6,000 years, detail advanced beings who possess technology beyond imagination and genetically modified early humans. Conventional historians dismiss these as mere mythology, yet these same tablets accurately described our solar system's planets thousands of years before modern telescopes existed. The Sumerian description of Neptune and Uranus, planets impossible to see with the naked eye, matches our modern astronomical knowledge with disturbing precision. Even more compelling is the Sumerian account of a massive collision between a planetary body and early Earth, a catastrophic event that modern science only confirmed in the late 20th century with the giant impact hypothesis, explaining the moon's formation. How could ancient Sumerians know this unless they were told by someone with advanced astronomical knowledge? The Sanskrit texts of ancient India speak of Vimanas, flying machines piloted by beings from the stars. These weren't vague descriptions, but detailed technical manuals including propulsion systems and navigation methods. The Ramayana describes aerial battles and weapons reminiscent of modern nuclear capabilities. When these texts were translated in the 19th century, scholars deliberately obscured passages that seemed too technologically advanced, fearing they would undermine religious and scientific orthodoxy. The Samarangana Sutradhara contains over 200 verses dedicated to the construction and operation of flying machines, including instructions for building aircraft that would travel through air from one country to another, from one island to another, from one world to another. These texts describe metals and alloys unknown to ancient India but commonplace in modern aerospace engineering. When metallurgists analyzed residues at ancient Indian archaeological sites, they discovered evidence of advanced metallurgical knowledge that wasn't rediscovered until the 20th century. The Vatican's secret archives contain numerous accounts of angels and divine messengers that, when stripped of religious interpretation, read like textbook cases of extraterrestrial contact. Why are researchers systematically denied access to these specific documents? What threat could ancient religious texts possibly pose to national security? Former Vatican library employees have reported entire sections of ancient manuscripts that remain classified at the highest levels. Texts dating back to the early Christian era that describe encounters with beings of light who shared advanced knowledge. The Dead Sea Scrolls contain passages describing chariots of fire and beings of light that were conspicuously absent from officially published translations. Scholars who questioned these omissions found their academic careers mysteriously derailed. The Book of Enoch, deliberately excluded from most biblical canons, contains detailed accounts of Enoch's journey aboard a celestial vehicle to another world where he was shown advanced knowledge. It describes Enoch being taken to the ends of the earth and the heavens, in a vehicle that rose into the sky like a fiery chariot. The text includes descriptions of the earth from above, a perspective impossible for ancient humans without flight technology. The book of Ezekiel describes, in methodical detail, an encounter with a technological craft that modern aerospace engineers have confirmed could represent a functional aircraft. NASA engineer Joseph Blumrich was so intrigued by these descriptions that he designed a working model based solely on Ezekiel's specifications and was granted a patent for it in 1974. Native American oral traditions speak of star people who shared knowledge and interbred with humans. These weren't considered myths by indigenous peoples, but actual historical accounts of contact. When European anthropologists documented these stories, they systematically reframed them as primitive folklore rather than historical records. The Hopi described the Kachinas, who came from the stars and taught them advanced agricultural and astronomical knowledge. The Cherokee speak of star beings who established their first laws and societal structures. The Lakota preserve accounts of visitors who traveled in flying seed pods and promised to return. Ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs at the Temple of Seti in Abydos appear to depict helicopters, submarines, and advanced aircraft, images officially dismissed as palimpsests or overlapping symbols, despite engineering analyses suggesting these are accurate technical renderings. The Tully Papyrus describes fiery discs in the sky during the reign of Thutmose III, an account systematically excluded from mainstream Egyptology. The pattern is undeniable. Across continents and cultures, ancient texts describe advanced beings sharing knowledge with humanity. The consistent details in these accounts, written by civilizations that had no contact with each other, defy coincidence. These weren't gods or mythological figures, but flesh and blood visitors with technology so advanced it appeared magical to our ancestors. Most disturbing is how consistently these texts have been mistranslated, suppressed, or ridiculed by mainstream academia. Original translations often contained explicit references to aircraft, advanced weapons, and genetic manipulation, references that were deliberately obscured in later officials' versions. The systematic pattern of suppression suggests not scholarly skepticism, but orchestrated censorship. Linguistic experts who have attempted to publish alternative translations of these ancient texts have found themselves marginalized, denied tenure, and in some cases their research materials mysteriously confiscated under various national security pretexts. The few academics who have managed to publish unfiltered translations have documented consistent patterns of intervention by unnamed government consultants who insist on editorial changes before publication. What power would religious institutions and governments lose if humanity discovered our true origins? What paradigms would collapse if we acknowledged that we've been visited, perhaps even created, by beings from beyond our world? The implications would rewrite not just history, but our understanding of humanity's place in the cosmos. While they could hide these texts, they couldn't erase the evidence written in our very DNA. The most compelling evidence of otherworldly intervention isn't carved in stone or written on ancient scrolls. It's encoded in the very blueprint of our existence. The human genome contains anomalies that mainstream science cannot explain, yet refuses to investigate. As we delve deeper into our genetic makeup, it becomes increasingly evident that there's a complex story hidden within our DNA, one that challenges our understanding of evolution and human history. Our DNA contains approximately 20,000 genes, a mere 2% of our total genetic material. The remaining 98% was dismissively labeled junk DNA by scientists who couldn't understand its purpose. This arrogant designation is now crumbling as researchers discover that these so-called non-coding regions contain complex regulatory systems and information storage mechanisms far beyond our current understanding. The realization that this junk DNA plays a crucial role in gene expression and cellular function has opened the door to a myriad of possibilities, suggesting that our genetic heritage is far more intricate than previously thought. The most troubling discovery came in 2003 when the Human Genome Project was completed. Geneticists found large segments of human DNA that bear no resemblance to any other life form on Earth. These sequences, millions of base pairs long, appear to have been inserted into our genome with surgical precision. When questioned about these anomalies, project leaders abruptly classified these findings and redirected research away from these segments. This suppression raises suspicions about what exactly these segments signify and why there is such resistance to exploring their implications. Even more disturbing is the sudden appearance of modern humans in the fossil record. Homo sapiens emerged approximately 200,000 years ago with a brain 40% larger than our predecessors, with no clear evolutionary path to explain this quantum leap. Paleontologists have no transitional fossils to demonstrate how we evolved so dramatically in such a short time span, a violation of Darwinian evolution's fundamental principle of gradual change. This sudden emergence of anatomically modern humans poses questions that challenge our understanding of evolution. How could such rapid development occur without the gradual accumulation of traits over millennia? Oxford geneticist Robert Seffer discovered that human chromosome 2 shows unmistakable signs of advanced genetic engineering. Our chromosome appears to be the result of a fusion of two separate chromosomes, a fusion that required technology far beyond anything available to early humans. This finding suggests that the genetic manipulation of our species may not have been a random occurrence, but rather a deliberate act of design. When Seffer published his preliminary findings, his laboratory funding was mysteriously revoked and his research materials confiscated under the guise of national security concerns. Such actions only fuel speculation regarding the true nature of our origins and the forces that seek to keep these revelations hidden. The mitochondrial DNA evidence suggests all modern humans descended from a single female ancestor who lived approximately 150,000 to 200,000 years ago, scientifically known as mitochondrial Eve. This concept is both fascinating and unsettling, as it implies a common lineage that transcends geography and culture. What geneticists don't publicly acknowledge is that this genetic bottleneck appears artificial, showing signs of deliberate genetic selection rather than natural evolutionary processes. The implications of this finding challenge the very foundation of our understanding of human ancestry and evolution. Human beings possess over 4,000 genetic disorders, far more than any other species on Earth. This genetic vulnerability suggests our genome was manipulated but imperfectly executed, leaving errors that continue to plague our species. The human body itself contains numerous design flaws, from our vulnerable spines to our inefficient breathing apparatus, suggesting a rushed or incomplete engineering process. The existence of these flaws raises profound questions about the intentions of those who engineered our species, hinting at an intervention that may have been well-intentioned but ultimately flawed. Perhaps most telling is our species' bizarre chromosome count. Every great ape has 48 chromosomes, while humans have only 46. Mainstream science explains this as a random fusion event, yet cannot explain how such a mutation could spread throughout the entire human population when it would initially create infertility problems. The statistical impossibility of this scenario has been calculated by population geneticists, but systematically excluded from peer-reviewed journals. The existence of such an anomaly suggests that our genetic history is far more complex than we have been led to believe. Our accelerated brain development, unique linguistic capabilities, and abstract thinking skills represent a quantum leap that evolutionary biology cannot explain. These traits offered no immediate survival advantage and would have required thousands of perfectly coordinated genetic mutations occurring simultaneously, a mathematical impossibility according to evolutionary models. The sudden emergence of advanced cognitive abilities poses a significant challenge to our understanding of human evolution, prompting the question, what catalyzed this remarkable leap in intelligence? The Rh-negative blood type, present in approximately 15% of humans, contains proteins not found in any other primate or known animal species. Individuals with this blood type show demonstrable genetic differences, including heightened sensitivity to certain environmental factors and resistance to specific pathogens. The origin of this blood type remains a scientific mystery that conventional genetics cannot explain. Some researchers have speculated that it may be a remnant of an ancient genetic manipulation, a marker of our extraterrestrial heritage. When researchers at the University of California attempted to date the origins of human consciousness based on genetic markers, they discovered a troubling anomaly, evidence suggesting that human self-awareness was switched on, like a computer program, rather than gradually developed. Their research funding was immediately redirected, and their preliminary findings remain unpublished. This pattern of suppression raises concerns about the extent to which powerful interests are willing to go to maintain the status quo and prevent a reevaluation of our origins. The human genome contains virus-like sequences that appear to function as on-off switches for various genetic expressions. These sequences bear striking similarities to modern genetic engineering techniques, but existed in our DNA long before humans developed genetic technology. When molecular biologists identified these sequences in 2014, their research was quickly defunded and their findings buried in obscure journals. The existence of such sequences suggests that our genome may have been engineered to allow for adaptability and change, further complicating our understanding of human evolution. The truth is inescapable. We are not who we think we are. Our origin story has been deliberately hidden from us, encoded in our very cells. We are living evidence of an intervention that rewrote the natural course of evolution on this planet. The question is not whether our genetics were manipulated, but why and by whom. As we continue to unravel the complexities of our genetic makeup, we must confront the uncomfortable possibility that our understanding of humanity's history is fundamentally flawed. And if our creators left their signature in our DNA, what other evidence of their presence might still exist on Earth? What remnants of their knowledge, technology, and influence linger just beyond our perception, waiting for the day when humanity is ready to confront the truth about its origins? The search for answers is far from over, and as we delve deeper into the mysteries of our past, we may uncover not only the secrets of our lineage, but also the key to our future. As we navigate the intricate web of human history and genetics, it becomes clear that our quest for understanding extends far beyond the confines of Earth. The cosmos, with its vastness and mysteries, beckons us to explore the connections that might exist between our species and otherworldly civilizations. Are we truly alone in the universe, Or do the stars hold the key to our origins? This fundamental question has captivated the human imagination for millennia, driving philosophers, scientists, and dreamers to peer into the heavens and contemplate our place within the grand tapestry of existence. Throughout history, countless cultures have gazed up at the night sky, crafting stories and myths that speak of celestial beings and divine interventions from above. The ancient Egyptians worshipped the sun god Ra, who was believed to travel across the sky in a solar bark, embodying the very essence of life, creation, and cosmic order. In Mesopotamia, the Sumerians revered the Anunnaki, deities said to have descended from the stars to impart wisdom, technology, and spiritual guidance to humanity. The parallels between these ancient beliefs and modern concepts of extraterrestrial life are striking and undeniable, suggesting that our ancestors may have had direct contact with beings from beyond our planet. The consistency of these narratives across different cultures and time periods points to a shared experience that transcends geographical boundaries and cultural differences. The construction of monumental structures like the pyramids of Giza, the temples of Angkor Wat, and Stonehenge raises further profound questions about the capabilities and knowledge of ancient civilizations. How did these societies, without the benefit of modern machinery, electricity, or advanced technology, achieve such extraordinary feats of engineering and architectural precision? The alignment of these structures with celestial bodies, the mathematical perfection of their proportions, and the astronomical accuracy embedded within their designs suggest a profound understanding of cosmology and physics. Some researchers propose that these ancient architects may have received direct assistance from advanced beings who shared their knowledge of the cosmos, mathematics, and engineering principles. This hypothesis challenges our conventional understanding of human ingenuity and raises the compelling possibility that our ancestors were not as isolated as we once believed, but rather part of a broader cosmic community. The precision with which the Great Pyramid of Giza was constructed, with its sides aligned to the cardinal directions within a fraction of a degree, and its internal passages aligned to specific stars, demonstrates knowledge that should not have been available to ancient peoples. The pyramid's dimensions encode mathematical constants and astronomical data with startling accuracy. The base perimeter of the pyramid, when divided by twice its height, yields a result remarkably close to pi. Such mathematical sophistication suggests either an extraordinary coincidence or evidence of advanced knowledge shared with the ancients. In the 20th and 21st centuries, the advent of space exploration opened new avenues for understanding our place in the universe and our relationship to potential cosmic neighbors. The launch of satellites, the exploration of Mars and beyond, and the deployment of deep space probes have revealed a cosmos teeming with potential for life and advanced civilizations. The discovery of exoplanets, thousands of worlds orbiting distant stars, has led scientists to theorize about the probability and prevalence of life beyond Earth. The recent identification of potentially habitable zones in other solar systems, where conditions might support liquid water and organic chemistry, has fueled speculation about the existence of intelligent civilizations. Are we on the brink of discovering evidence that confirms the ancient narratives of our shared cosmic heritage and validates the accounts of our ancestors? The concept of the Drake equation, formulated by astronomer Frank Drake in 1961, provides a mathematical framework for estimating the number of communicative civilizations in our galaxy. While the variables in this equation remain uncertain, even conservative estimates suggest that thousands of Intelligent civilizations may exist within the Milky Way alone. If even a fraction of these civilizations have achieved space travel, the probability of contact becomes not merely possible, but statistically likely. This realization fundamentally challenges our assumption of cosmic isolation and invites us to reconsider our understanding of human uniqueness. The idea of a galactic community is not new, and it has been explored in both ancient texts and modern scientific discourse. The concept of panspermia, the hypothesis that life on Earth may have originated from microorganisms or chemical precursors of life present in space, transported to our planet via comets, meteorites, or even directed panspermia by advanced civilizations, suggests that life is not unique to Earth, but is dispersed throughout the universe. This theory posits that the building blocks of life are not confined to our planet, but are abundant throughout the cosmos. If this is the case, then the idea of contact with extraterrestrial beings becomes less fantastical and more scientifically plausible. The discovery of organic molecules in meteorites and in the interstellar medium supports this hypothesis, suggesting that the chemistry of life is indeed universal. Reports of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, have surged dramatically in recent years, with military personnel, commercial pilots, and civilians alike documenting encounters with objects exhibiting flight capabilities far beyond our understanding of conventional physics and aerodynamics. These incidents raise urgent questions about the nature of these crafts and their origins. Are they advanced human technology developed in secret military programs, or do they represent something more enigmatic and profound? Eyewitness accounts describe vehicles that can change direction instantaneously without deceleration, hover silently in defiance of known aerodynamic principles, and move at incredible speeds that would generate sonic booms yet produce none. Such capabilities suggest an understanding of physics, propulsion systems, and engineering that surpasses our current technological limitations by orders of magnitude. The government's recent acknowledgement of UAPs, including the establishment of official investigation programs and the public release of previously classified military footage, has spurred a renewed interest in the subject. This has led to investigations by credible institutions and public disclosures about previously classified information. The implications of these revelations are profound and far-reaching, as they challenge the very foundations of our understanding of reality, our technological capabilities, and our place in the cosmos. If we are not alone, and if other civilizations possess technology far beyond our own, what does that mean for humanity? How would our perception of ourselves, our history, and our future change if we recognized that we are part of a broader cosmic narrative? The potential for contact with extraterrestrial civilizations raises complex, ethical, philosophical, and practical questions that demand serious consideration. How would we communicate with beings from another world who may possess fundamentally different forms of consciousness, sensory perception, and cognitive frameworks? What shared values and understandings could we establish with beings whose evolutionary history, biological composition, and cultural development are entirely different from our own? The prospect of interstellar diplomacy presents both unprecedented challenges and extraordinary opportunities for growth and understanding. Would we approach these encounters with curiosity, openness, and humility, or would we respond with fear, hostility, and defensiveness? Our response to these critical questions may ultimately shape humanity's trajectory for centuries to come. As we grapple with the implications of our cosmic connection, it is essential to remain vigilant, open-minded, and intellectually rigorous in our approach to these mysteries. The search for extraterrestrial life is not merely a scientific endeavor conducted in laboratories and observatories, but a deeply philosophical and spiritual one that touches the very core of human identity. It invites us to reconsider our fundamental assumptions about ourselves, our history, our potential, and our place in the universe. The journey ahead may reveal far more than just evidence of life beyond Earth. It may ultimately lead us to a deeper, more profound understanding of what it means to be human and our role in the cosmos. In exploring the cosmic connection, we must also carefully consider the role and nature of consciousness itself. Many ancient texts, mystical traditions, and modern theories suggest that consciousness itself is not confined to our physical bodies or limited to biological entities, but may be a fundamental aspect of the universe itself. This perspective aligns with the idea of an interconnected web of life and awareness, where all beings, terrestrial and extraterrestrial, share a collective consciousness, or are connected through some form of universal consciousness field. If true, this concept invites us to explore unprecedented possibilities of communication and connection that transcend traditional means and conventional understanding. The study of consciousness, particularly in relation to non-human entities and potential extraterrestrial intelligence, has gained significant traction in recent years within both scientific and philosophical circles. Researchers are beginning to explore the idea that advanced extraterrestrial beings may possess forms of intelligence, awareness, and consciousness that transcend our current understanding. This raises profound questions. Could these beings be attempting to communicate with us in ways we do not yet comprehend? Could they be transmitting messages through symbols, synchronicities, or other subtle means that we have not yet learned to recognize or decode? In this light, we must remain receptive and vigilant to the signs and symbols that may guide us toward greater awareness and understanding. The ancient practices of meditation, dream interpretation, shamanic journeys, and contemplative disciplines have long been recognized as tools for connecting with higher states of consciousness and accessing dimensions of reality beyond ordinary perception. These practices may hold the key to unlocking new dimensions of understanding, revealing insights that have been obscured for centuries, and opening channels of communication with intelligences beyond our own. As we stand on the precipice of discovery and transformation, we must approach the future with courage, humility, and a willingness to question our assumptions. The quest for knowledge is not merely an intellectual pursuit conducted in universities and research institutions, but a profound journey of the heart, mind, and spirit. It calls us to seek connection, not just with the stars above and the civilizations that may inhabit them, but with one another and the world around us. It invites us to recognize our shared humanity and our common stake in humanity's future. In the chapters to come, we will delve deeper into the extensive evidence of extraterrestrial contact throughout human history, examining the implications of these encounters and how they have shaped our understanding of ourselves, our capabilities, and our potential. We will explore the documented stories of individuals who have experienced direct contact with non-human intelligences, the nature of their experiences, the messages they have received from beyond, and the ways in which these encounters have transformed their understanding of reality. In doing so, we hope to illuminate the path forward, guiding humanity toward a future where we embrace our cosmic heritage, recognize our shared responsibility to explore, learn, and grow together as one interconnected species. With each step we take into the unknown, we may uncover not only the mysteries of our past and the secrets hidden within our very DNA, but also the keys to our future, a future filled with infinite possibilities, boundless knowledge, and unity among the stars. The adventure has only just begun, and the greatest discoveries may lie ahead. The historical record, when examined with an open and critical mind, reveals a compelling pattern of encounters and interactions that suggest humanity has not always been isolated from advanced extraterrestrial visitors. Throughout the ages, civilizations across the globe have left behind accounts, artifacts, and architectural wonders that hint at contact with beings possessing knowledge and technology far beyond what we would expect from societies developing in isolation. These accounts, dismissed by mainstream academia as mythology and folklore, may in fact represent historical documentation of genuine contact events that shaped the course of human development and civilization. The ancient Sanskrit texts of India, particularly the Vedas, the Upanishads, and the Mahabharata, contain extraordinarily detailed descriptions of aerial vehicles and advanced weaponry that defy conventional explanation and challenge our assumptions about ancient technological capabilities. The Vimanas, described as sophisticated aircraft capable of hovering in place, moving at incredible speeds, changing direction instantaneously, and engaging in aerial combat with precision weaponry, are depicted with technical specificity and engineering detail that seems anachronistic for texts composed thousands of years ago. The Bhagavad Gita describes weapons of such devastating destructive power that they bear striking similarities to descriptions of nuclear explosions, complete with detailed references to intense heat, blinding light that outshines the sun, the vaporization of matter, and the lingering aftermath of devastating radiation sickness. The text describes a weapon so terrible that not even the gods dare use it. Could these ancient texts be records of actual events witnessed by our ancestors, rather than purely imaginative creations born from the minds of ancient poets? The descriptions in the Mahabharata of the Brahmastra weapon are particularly striking in their similarity to modern nuclear weapons. The text describes a flash of light brighter than 1,000 suns, a mushroom cloud rising into the sky, the destruction of all life within a vast radius, and the contamination of the land for generations. These descriptions, written thousands of years before nuclear weapons were developed, suggest either an extraordinary coincidence or evidence that ancient peoples witnessed or had knowledge of such weapons. The precision of these descriptions cannot be easily dismissed as mere poetic imagination. The Nazca lines of Peru present another enigmatic and profoundly mysterious puzzle that challenges our understanding of ancient human capabilities and intentions. These massive geoglyphs, etched into the desert floor with remarkable precision and covering an area of over 1,300 square kilometers, depict animals, geometric shapes, intricate patterns, and astronomical markers that are only fully visible and comprehensible from the air. The designs include depictions of hummingbirds, spiders, monkeys, and geometric patterns of extraordinary complexity. How could ancient peoples, without the benefit of aircraft, helicopters, or advanced surveying technology, create such precise and enormous designs with such mathematical accuracy? The purpose of these lines remains a profound mystery that archaeologists and historians continue to debate and struggle to explain. Yet their very existence suggests that their creators possessed knowledge of aerial perspectives, and perhaps even direct experience with flight or observation from above. Some researchers propose that these lines served as landing strips or navigation markers for visiting spacecraft, while others suggest they were created as signals or messages to beings in the sky. The sheer scale and precision of these creations demands explanation. The Easter Island Moai statues represent another remarkable and awe-inspiring achievement that continues to baffle archaeologists, engineers, and researchers worldwide. These massive stone figures, some weighing over 80 tons and standing more than 30 feet tall, were quarried from volcanic rock, transported across the island for distances up to 10 kilometers, and positioned with remarkable precision on stone platforms called ahu. The methods by which ancient Rapa Nui people accomplished this extraordinary feat remain poorly understood and hotly debated, despite numerous theories and experimental reconstructions conducted by modern engineers. The sophistication of the engineering involved, combined with the astronomical alignments of certain statues and their apparent connection to celestial events, suggests knowledge and capabilities that seem incongruent with what we understand of the island's pre-contact society. The statues appear to have been positioned to align with specific stars and celestial events, suggesting astronomical knowledge of considerable sophistication. Could these monuments represent a collaboration between human ingenuity and extraterrestrial guidance or knowledge transfer? The construction techniques employed in creating the Moai remain controversial and poorly understood. How were these massive stones moved? What tools were used to quarry them? How were they transported across difficult terrain? The conventional explanations involving wooden sledges and ropes seem inadequate to explain the precision and scale of the achievement. Some researchers have proposed that ancient peoples may have possessed knowledge of sound frequencies or other technologies that could have facilitated the movement of these massive stones. The Piri Reis map, created by Ottoman cartographer Piri Reis in 1513, depicts the coastlines of continents with remarkable accuracy, including the coast of Antarctica, as it would have appeared thousands of years ago, before it was covered with ice sheets and became inaccessible to exploration. This raises profound and troubling questions. How could a 16th century cartographer possess knowledge of geographical features that were not rediscovered by modern explorers until centuries later? How could he possess maps showing Antarctica without ice coverage when that continent had been unknown to Europeans for centuries? The map suggests that ancient civilizations possessed sophisticated knowledge of global geography and may have had access to maps created by beings with a perspective that transcended earthly limitations, perhaps beings who could observe the earth from above. The implications of this discovery challenge our understanding of ancient knowledge and suggest a level of global communication, coordination, and knowledge sharing that defies conventional historical narratives and challenges everything we thought we knew about the ancient world. The Library of Alexandria, one of the greatest repositories of knowledge and accumulated wisdom in the ancient world, was systematically destroyed and lost to history through fire and conquest. Some historians propose that this destruction was not accidental or merely the result of warfare, but deliberate, a calculated suppression of knowledge that threatened the established order and challenged the power structures of the time. What secrets did this library contain? What evidence of extraterrestrial contact, advanced ancient knowledge, or suppressed history was deliberately erased from human records? The loss of this knowledge represents an incalculable tragedy, as centuries of accumulated wisdom, scientific discoveries, historical records, and technological knowledge were reduced to ash and lost forever. We can only speculate about what information was destroyed and how different human history might have been had this knowledge been preserved. The concept of lost civilizations has long captured the imagination of explorers, researchers, and adventurers seeking to uncover the mysteries of our past. Atlantis, described by Plato as an advanced island civilization that possessed remarkable technology and wisdom before sinking beneath the waves in a catastrophic event, may represent an actual historical society that achieved remarkable technological advancement before being destroyed by cataclysm or divine intervention. While Atlantis remains undiscovered and its location debated, archaeological evidence suggests that advanced civilizations did exist in antiquity. Civilizations that possessed knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, engineering, medicine, and perhaps even contact with extraterrestrial beings. The sudden collapse of these civilizations without clear historical explanation or evidence of gradual decline raises questions about what catastrophic events may have occurred and what knowledge was lost in their destruction. The Sumerian civilization, often cited as one of the earliest complex societies and the birthplace of writing, mathematics, and urban organization, possessed knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and engineering that seems to have emerged suddenly and fully formed without clear evidence of developmental stages. The Sumerians had a sophisticated understanding of the solar system, including knowledge of planets that would not be rediscovered by modern astronomers until the invention of the telescope in the 17th century. They possessed detailed knowledge of the movements of celestial bodies, the precession of the equinoxes, and astronomical cycles of remarkable complexity. How did an ancient civilization develop such precise astronomical knowledge without telescopes or advanced instruments? How could they possess knowledge that required sophisticated mathematical frameworks and observational tools? The Sumerian texts speak of the Anunnaki, beings who came from the sky and descended from the heavens, and describe their arrival on Earth and their interaction with early humanity. These texts describe the Anunnaki as creating humanity through genetic manipulation and establishing the first civilizations. Could these accounts represent actual historical events, documented by those who witnessed them? The concept of ancient astronaut theory has been explored extensively by researchers and authors who propose that extraterrestrial beings have visited Earth throughout human history and have profoundly influenced the development of human civilization, technology, and culture. While mainstream academia dismisses this theory as pseudoscience and refuses to engage with the evidence seriously, the accumulating evidence, from architectural anomalies to ancient texts to unexplained artifacts, suggests that this hypothesis deserves serious consideration and rigorous investigation. The theory does not diminish human achievement, but rather acknowledges that our ancestors may have received assistance, knowledge, and guidance from advanced beings, allowing them to accomplish extraordinary feats and accelerate their development. Archaeological discoveries continue to reveal evidence that challenges our conventional timeline of human development and our assumptions about ancient human capabilities. The discovery of sophisticated tools, evidence of advanced surgical procedures, and artistic achievements in sites dating back tens of thousands of years suggests that human cognitive and technical capabilities have been significantly underestimated. The sudden appearance of these advanced skills, without clear evidence of gradual development or experimental learning, raises questions about whether external knowledge and influence may have accelerated human progress, or whether knowledge was transferred directly to our ancestors. The phenomenon of out-of-place artifacts, objects discovered in archaeological contexts where they logically should not exist, further supports the hypothesis of ancient extraterrestrial contact and knowledge transfer. The Baghdad battery, a clay jar containing copper and iron electrodes that appears to be an ancient electrochemical cell capable of generating electrical current, suggests that ancient peoples possessed knowledge of electricity and electrochemistry. The Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek analog computer of extraordinary sophistication discovered in a shipwreck, demonstrates engineering and mathematical capabilities that seem impossible for its time period and challenges our understanding of ancient Greek technology. The crystal skulls, artifacts of mysterious origin and purpose, possess optical properties and precision craftsmanship that challenge conventional explanations and suggest knowledge of crystal optics and advanced stoneworking techniques. These discoveries, when considered collectively and without bias, paint a picture of a human past far more complex, sophisticated, and mysterious than conventional history acknowledges or allows. Our ancestors were not primitive beings slowly and laboriously developing civilization through trial and error over countless generations. Rather, they were intelligent, capable, and possibly recipients of knowledge, technology, and assistance from advanced visitors from beyond our world. The evidence suggests that humanity's history is not a linear progression of development, but rather a narrative punctuated by periods of rapid advancement, mysterious knowledge transfers, technological leaps that cannot be easily explained, and possible direct intervention by extraterrestrial intelligences. The suppression of this alternative historical narrative by mainstream academia raises troubling and significant questions about the motivations and interests of those who control historical discourse and academic funding. Why are alternative theories so vigorously rejected without serious consideration of the evidence? Why do academic institutions dismiss these possibilities out of hand? What institutional interests are served by maintaining the conventional narrative? The resistance to exploring these possibilities suggests that powerful forces have a vested interest in keeping humanity ignorant of its true history and origins, perhaps fearing the social, religious, and political implications of acknowledging extraterrestrial contact. As we continue to uncover new archaeological evidence and re-examine ancient texts with fresh perspectives and open minds, we must remain willing to consider the possibility that our understanding of human history is fundamentally incomplete and possibly deliberately distorted. The truth about our past may be far more extraordinary and profound than we have been led to believe by conventional historians and academics. Our ancestors may have possessed knowledge and experienced events that have been deliberately obscured, suppressed, or forgotten by those seeking to maintain control over historical narrative. By embracing these possibilities and pursuing rigorous investigation without preconceived conclusions, we may finally unlock the secrets of our past and discover the true nature of our relationship with the cosmos and the beings who inhabit it. The journey into our ancient past is simultaneously a journey into our potential future and our ultimate destiny as a species. By understanding where we came from and recognizing the possibility of extraterrestrial influence in our history, we may better comprehend our place in the universe, our true potential, and our destiny as a species capable of joining a galactic community. The answers we seek may lie not in distant galaxies, but in the very ground beneath our feet, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to question conventional wisdom, challenge established narratives, and pursue the truth wherever it may lead. As we delve deeper into the exploration of our potential cosmic neighbors, the search for extraterrestrial life has gained unprecedented momentum in recent years. The advancements in technology, coupled with a growing openness to the possibilities of life beyond Earth, have transformed the field of astrobiology and our understanding of the universe. Today, scientists are employing innovative techniques to detect signs of life beyond our planet, expanding our horizons and challenging the limitations of traditional scientific inquiry. This quest represents not merely a scientific endeavor, but a profound philosophical journey that touches the very essence of human curiosity and our place in the cosmos. One of the most significant recent developments in this field has been the discovery of exoplanets, planets that orbit stars outside of our solar system. With the launch of space telescopes such as Kepler and TESS, Transiting Exoplanet Survey satellite, astronomers have identified thousands of exoplanets, many of which reside in the so-called Goldilocks zone, the habitable region around a star where conditions may be just right for liquid water to exist on a planetary surface. The sheer number of potentially habitable worlds suggests that life, in some form, may be far more common in the universe than previously thought. This realization has profound implications for our understanding of life's origins and the conditions necessary for its emergence. The discovery of over 5,000 confirmed exoplanets, with thousands more candidates awaiting verification, has revolutionized our perception of planetary systems and the potential for life beyond Earth. The diversity of these exoplanetary systems is staggering. From gas giants orbiting close to their stars, hot Jupiters, to rocky worlds similar in size to Earth, from planets orbiting binary star systems to those in densely packed planetary configurations, the variety challenges our understanding of planetary formation and evolution. This diversity suggests that the conditions for life may arise in contexts vastly different from those we observe in our own solar system. The implications of this are profound. Life may develop under conditions we have not yet imagined or encountered, expanding our conception of what constitutes a habitable environment. The search for biosignatures, indicators of life on these distant worlds, is a primary focus of current research. Scientists are developing sophisticated methods to analyze the atmospheres of exoplanets for gases such as oxygen, methane, and carbon dioxide, which may hint at biological activity. The presence of these gases, especially in combination and in disequilibrium, could suggest the existence of life forms, as they often result from biological processes. Future missions, such as the James Webb Space Telescope, are set to provide unprecedented insights into the atmospheres of these planets, potentially leading us closer to discovering extraterrestrial life. The detection of water vapor, methane, and other organic compounds in exoplanetary atmospheres has already generated excitement within the scientific community, suggesting that the building blocks of life as we know it may be common throughout the universe. The concept of a biosignature has evolved to encompass not only atmospheric composition, but also surface features, seasonal variations, and even the presence of specific light patterns that might indicate technological activity. This multifaceted approach recognizes the complexity of life detection and the need for multiple lines of evidence. Scientists are also exploring the possibility of detecting biosignatures that might be produced by life forms fundamentally different from those on Earth, organisms that might utilize different biochemical processes, or exist in environments we would consider hostile to life. This expanded view of potential biosignatures acknowledges the limitations of our Earth-centric perspective and opens the door to discovering truly alien life forms. In parallel with the search for microbial life, the question of intelligent extraterrestrial civilizations looms large in our collective consciousness. The SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence program, has been at the forefront of this endeavor, utilizing radio telescopes to scan the cosmos for signals that might indicate the presence of advanced civilizations. The idea that we might receive a message from an intelligent species, perhaps containing knowledge or technology beyond our understanding, captures the imagination and fuels our curiosity about the universe. The implications of such a discovery would be monumental, reshaping our understanding of our place in the cosmos and our relationship with these potential neighbors. Recent technological advancements have expanded the scope and sensitivity of SETI efforts. The development of more powerful radio telescopes, such as the Square Kilometer Array, and the implementation of machine learning algorithms to analyze vast amounts of data have enhanced our ability to detect potential signals from distant civilizations. Additionally, the concept of technosignatures, indicators of advanced technology, has broadened the search beyond traditional radio signals to include laser communications, megastructures such as Dyson spheres, and other evidence of large-scale engineering projects that might be visible across interstellar distances. The breakthrough. Listen Initiative, funded by billionaire Yuri Milner, represents one of the most comprehensive searches for extraterrestrial intelligence to date. With access to some of the world's most powerful telescopes and cutting-edge data processing capabilities, this project is surveying 1 million nearby stars and the centers of 100 galaxies for signs of intelligent life. The scale of this endeavor reflects the growing recognition that the search for extraterrestrial intelligence requires substantial resources and a long-term commitment. The project's approach also acknowledges the possibility that advanced civilizations might communicate using methods beyond our current technological understanding, necessitating a flexible and evolving search strategy. The search for extraterrestrial life is not merely a scientific endeavor. It also raises profound philosophical and ethical questions that challenge the very foundations of human thought and belief systems. If we were to discover intelligent life elsewhere, how would that affect our understanding of ourselves and our history? Would it challenge our beliefs about creation, purpose, and the uniqueness of human existence? The potential for contact with a civilization that has developed along an entirely different trajectory invites us to reevaluate our assumptions about intelligence, culture, and morality. This reconsideration extends to our religious and spiritual frameworks, which have traditionally placed humanity at the center of creation or as the pinnacle of divine intention. The discovery of extraterrestrial life would necessitate a re-examination of these perspectives, potentially leading to a more inclusive and expansive understanding of our place in the cosmic order. Furthermore, the question of how we would communicate with such beings is a critical consideration that extends beyond linguistics into the realm of cognitive science and philosophy of mind. Language, concepts, and even forms of expression can vary dramatically across species and cultures. The challenge lies not only in translating our messages into a form intelligible to them, but also in understanding their perspectives, values, and modes of thought. This necessitates a level of humility and openness to new forms of communication that goes beyond our current understanding of language and interaction. The development of protocols for potential first contact scenarios has already begun, with scientists, philosophers, and ethicists collaborating to establish guidelines that balance scientific curiosity with caution and respect for potential extraterrestrial entities. The implications of extraterrestrial contact extend beyond mere curiosity. They encompass the realms of science, philosophy, ethics, and religion in ways that would transform human society. Different faith traditions may interpret the existence of extraterrestrial life in various ways, leading to theological debates and potentially to the evolution of religious doctrines. Some may see it as a challenge to their beliefs, while others might embrace it as an expansion of divine creation or as evidence of a more complex and multifaceted cosmos than previously conceived. These diverse perspectives underscore the need for dialogue and understanding as we grapple with the potential realities of our cosmic neighbors and their implications for human spirituality and meaning-making. The field of astrotheology has emerged to address these questions, exploring how different religious traditions might respond to the discovery of extraterrestrial life. Some theologians argue that the existence of extraterrestrial intelligence would not contradict religious teachings, but would instead enrich our understanding of creation. Others suggest that such a discovery might necessitate a fundamental reinterpretation of sacred texts and doctrines. This diversity of perspectives highlights the adaptability of human belief systems and their capacity to evolve in response to new knowledge and experiences. One of the most profound implications of the search for extraterrestrial life is the potential for unity among humanity. The recognition that we share a planet and a universe with other intelligent beings could serve as a catalyst for global cooperation and understanding, transcending national, cultural, and religious boundaries. Faced with the possibility of contact with a more advanced civilization, humanity may come to realize the importance of working together to address pressing global challenges, such as climate change, resource scarcity, and social inequality. The prospect of joining a broader cosmic community could inspire a renewed sense of purpose and collective responsibility, fostering a shift from competition to collaboration in our approach to global governance and resource allocation. The overview effect, the cognitive shift reported by astronauts upon seeing Earth from space, offers a glimpse of this potential transformation. Astronauts often describe a profound change in their perspective, emphasizing the unity and interconnectedness of all life on Earth and the arbitrary nature of national boundaries. The discovery of extraterrestrial life might induce a similar shift on a global scale, leading to a reevaluation of our priorities and a recognition of our shared humanity and our common destiny as inhabitants of a single planet in a vast and diverse universe. In addition to the search for life beyond our planet, the implications of advanced technology and potential extraterrestrial interactions raise questions about our own technological trajectory and the future of human civilization. As we develop increasingly sophisticated technologies, we must consider the ethical implications of our advancements and their potential impact on our relationship with other species, both terrestrial and extraterrestrial. The potential for artificial intelligence, genetic engineering, and other transformative technologies challenges us to think critically about the consequences of our actions and the kind of future we wish to create. If we are to interact with advanced extraterrestrial civilizations, we must ensure that we approach these interactions with wisdom, ethical considerations, and a commitment to peaceful coexistence. The concept of the Great Filter, a hypothetical barrier that prevents most life from advancing to a level capable of interstellar communication or travel, has significant implications for our understanding of cosmic evolution and the future of humanity. The absence of observable extraterrestrial civilizations, despite the apparent abundance of potentially habitable planets, the Fermi paradox, suggests that there may be formidable obstacles to the development of advanced technological civilizations. These obstacles could include natural catastrophes, self-destruction through warfare, or environmental degradation, or other challenges we have not yet encountered or imagined. Identifying and understanding these potential filters is crucial for ensuring the long-term survival and flourishing of human civilization. Additionally, the phenomenon of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, previously known as UFOs, has prompted renewed interest and investigation from both the public and government entities. The acknowledgement of UAPs by military officials and the release of previously classified information have sparked debates about the nature and origin of these phenomena. While some dismiss UAP sightings as hoaxes or misidentifications, others argue that they may represent advanced technology, potentially from extraterrestrial sources. The ongoing investigation of UAPs serves as a reminder of the mysteries that still exist within our own atmosphere, challenging our understanding of physics and technology while inviting speculation about their origins. The establishment of the Pentagon's Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force, now the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, represents a significant shift in the official approach to these phenomena. The release of previously classified videos showing encounters between military aircraft and UAPs has brought these discussions into the mainstream, prompting congressional hearings and official investigations. This increased transparency and willingness to engage with the evidence marks a departure from previous dismissive attitudes and suggests a growing recognition that these phenomena warrant serious scientific inquiry. The potential implications of these encounters, whether they represent advanced human technology, natural phenomena, or extraterrestrial visitors, are profound and deserve careful consideration. The cultural impact of the search for extraterrestrial life and the possibility of contact cannot be understated. Literature, film, and art have long explored the themes of alien encounters, reflecting humanity's fears, hopes, and aspirations in the face of the unknown. These narratives often serve as cautionary tales, urging us to consider the ethical dimensions of our actions and the consequences of our pursuit of knowledge. As we stand on the brink of potential discovery, the stories we tell about extraterrestrial life will shape our understanding and response to the realities we may soon face. These cultural expressions provide a space for exploring the psychological and sociological implications of contact, allowing us to rehearse our responses and confront our anxieties before actual encounters occur. The portrayal of extraterrestrial beings in popular culture has evolved over time, reflecting changing attitudes and social concerns. Early depictions often portrayed aliens as malevolent invaders, reflecting Cold War anxieties and fears of the other. More recent portrayals have tended toward more nuanced and diverse representations, including benevolent visitors, complex civilizations with their own internal conflicts, and beings whose motivations and perceptions are fundamentally different from our own. This evolution mirrors our growing sophistication in thinking about potential extraterrestrial life and our increasing recognition of the diversity that might exist among cosmic civilizations. As we look to the future, the search for extraterrestrial life remains one of humanity's greatest endeavors, embodying our innate curiosity and our desire to understand our place in the universe. The questions we ask, the investigations we pursue, and the discoveries we make will define our understanding of the cosmos and our role within it. Whether we find microbial life in the depths of our solar system or receive a message from an intelligent civilization light years away, the journey itself will transform us. It will challenge our perspectives, inspire our imaginations, and ultimately encourage us to reach for the stars in pursuit of knowledge, understanding, and connection with the broader cosmic community. The exploration of our solar system continues to yield promising results in the search for extraterrestrial life. Mars, with its evidence of ancient rivers and lakes, remains a prime candidate for past or present microbial life. The discovery of organic molecules on the Martian surface by the Curiosity rover and the detection of seasonal methane variations suggests that the red planet may still harbor life in some form. Europa and Enceladus, moons of Jupiter and Saturn respectively, contain vast subsurface oceans that could provide habitable environments for life. The plumes of water vapor erupting from Enceladus, containing organic compounds and molecular hydrogen, hint at hydrothermal activity, similar to that which supports life in Earth's deep oceans. These discoveries within our own cosmic neighborhood suggest that life may be more resilient and adaptable than previously thought, capable of thriving in environments we once considered inhospitable. The development of new technologies and methodologies for detecting life beyond Earth continues to advance at a rapid pace. From the use of machine learning algorithms to identify patterns in astronomical data to the development of miniaturized instruments capable of detecting biomolecules with unprecedented sensitivity, the tools at our disposal are becoming increasingly sophisticated. The concept of agnostic biosignatures, indicators of life that do not assume Earth-like biochemistry, represents an important shift in our approach, acknowledging that extraterrestrial life may utilize different chemical processes and exist in forms we have not yet imagined. This broadening of our search parameters increases the likelihood of detecting truly alien life forms and expands our understanding of the potential diversity of life in the universe. The search for extraterrestrial life is a multifaceted endeavor that encompasses scientific inquiry, philosophical exploration, and ethical considerations. As we venture further into the cosmos, we must remain open to the possibilities that lie beyond our understanding, recognizing that the universe is vast and full of mysteries yet to be unraveled. The implications of discovering life beyond Earth, whether microbial or intelligent, will resonate throughout human history, inviting us to reflect on our own existence, our shared responsibilities, and our aspirations as we navigate the uncharted territories of the cosmos. The future of humanity may very well depend on our ability to embrace the unknown, forge connections with the greater universe that awaits us, and evolve into a species capable of peaceful and productive interaction with other cosmic intelligences. This journey of discovery is not merely about finding others. It is about finding ourselves and our place in the grand tapestry of cosmic evolution.